How's it going?
Great.
It's good to see so many people are able to come out this evening and attend our performance and awards night. Stevie, can you hear me clearly with the microphone? It's pretty quiet in here. Okay, great. Well, I just want to welcome you all here tonight, whether you're a parent, an alumni, a current student. Some of our admin are here this evening. Other teachers from the school and maybe around the district. I just want to thank you, first of all, for being here and supporting the students and the West Valley Band and Orchestra program. We're going to be performing for you. Each group is going to play 2 to 3 pieces, and we also have a feature of a student duet from our jazz group who's going to perform and share something that they've been working on. And I want to preface this evening by just sharing a little bit about my hope for the students here in my program, and that is that they become musically literate, as it is music class, and that they become good team players, capable of working in a community together for a common goal, a common purpose, and then good communicators, able to share and express, whether that's verbally, musically, emotionally, in healthy ways that are clear and that are effective as well. So this evening is not going to be a typical concert, and I'll share why. Just based on a number of things with our schedule as a school and different events we have going on. Orchestra just had a Disneyland trip about a couple weeks ago, which is so much fun. Our symphonic band is also taking a Disney trip actually on Thursday and doing the soundtrack workshop with a film score clinician who's going to work with them. And they're going to sight read in a recording studio, which is going to be put to film, and they're going to get to listen to the film with their own recording order, which is a really cool experience that we're very excited for. So in preparation of that, we've been working on sight reading pretty much exclusively this last triad in all the classes. And what sight reading is just put it this way, if I just handed you a book for the first time and I asked you to read it out loud, and then your job is to read it out loud, except it's a whole group of people, and it's music, and on different instruments, and with notes and stuff. So I give them the music, and their job is to just read it and play it together, ideally first try. And it can be very challenging at first as you're developing, but over time it becomes easier and easier and easier until music becomes another language that you speak fluently. And that's where the music literacy and music education come in. What's amazing is that they're building skills that allow them to read and engage in music performance that they can take anywhere around the world, and they could play with other musicians. I was telling them they could sit down next to somebody in Germany or in China or in Russia or in Australia or in Africa or in India, anywhere around the world, and they will find people who speak this language, and they could participate together in a group and make something incredible. And have fun doing it too. Music's a lot of fun. Music's the reward. So we're doing that. We're building our fluency. What you're going to hear tonight, the music and the pieces that we perform, they're the work of the last week, 2 weeks. Literally, this group, I gave them music last week and said we're going to do it at the concert. And I'm not lying. I'll tell you. This group over here, their music was from the last week and a half, 2 weeks maybe. One of the pieces was inspired by a performance that we went and saw this semester by a group called the Moanin' Frogs, which was a saxophone group. Incredible performance. And we have one of the pieces that they performed, so we got back to school and we said, why don't we play that? Why don't we try it out? We played it, put it to the side, and then about a week and a half ago we said, why don't we do that for the concert? We show off our reading skills. Well, what can we do in a short amount of time? And then in the back, the Disneyland group that's going to do the soundtrack workshop, they have a stack like this thick of music that's in their folders, and it's crazy. I've just been handing them music every day, every single day, entire concert pieces, and we've been reading through it. And they've gotten better and better. In fact, can you raise your hand if you feel you've gotten better at your sight reading this semester? Yeah. So what's so important to me and special to me is that they recognize their achievement. They recognize that their work has paid off. They recognize that the hard work they put in meant something and it mattered and it benefited them as people and as in their education. So I'm very excited to share what we have tonight. It's not going to be perfect, but perfect is not the goal. It's something we aspire to, I suppose. But the goal is our growth, our learning, and our education, right? And our awareness of that, our awareness of the work that we put in and that the fact that it matters. So this is going to be our awards night. Thank you for listening to my introduction spiel this evening, and we're going to go ahead and get started.
You speak English? Clap, 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 clap. Yeah.
All right, I'm going to give out a couple of awards for this group really quick. The first one is for most improved student this semester, and there's going to be two students who get most improved this evening across the program. One for orchestra, one for band. And these are two students who have been coming after school, practicing, putting in a lot of extra hours. And in fact, this student is brand new at his instrument this year. and is now playing and keeping up with students who've been playing for many years. So I'm proud to present the most improved for orchestra to Evan Cesares. All right, and then one more award that I'm going to give out right now for orchestra. This is a student who has been incredibly involved. And so this award goes in with our Mustang Pride acronym. And so the I in Pride stands for involvement and involved. This is a student who's gotten very involved this year. They're part of orchestra, they're part of mariachi, they're part of folklorico, and they're all over the school performing, playing. I've seen their work up in presented with the art club's work or with the art classes work, and just overall doing an incredible amount of work and involvement in the school community. And this goes to Diana Barajas. All right, this song is called Russian Music Box that we're about to play with the orchestra. We've kind of adapted the beginning because we thought it was kind of fun. How many of you have used a music box before? And one of those wind-up ones, right? It's got the cylinder with the little bumps that make some music with the metal prongs that vibrate. And so we started this piece. Can we just play the normal beginning? Let's try it. All right, so that's the normal beginning. We just kind of jumped straight into it. We thought, these things, as you wind them up, it can take a second until it gets the speed, right? So why don't we slow it down and then have that wind-up effect like a music box. So we're really showing the picture, communicating the intent of the music. So we're going to do that for you tonight. But go ahead and you can join us and pretend you're winding up the music box. So let's use Russian music box.